Saira Munandal, Colors of Silence. So, in the first paragraph, we came to know that Satish hadn't gone to school that day. Why? Why? Yeah, Satish hadn't gone to school that day because he had been down with something or the other. What was the problem? What was the problem? He lost his hearing power. Correct? Yeah. So, he was lying on his bed. Surendra, his friend, came and inquired him. But he couldn't understand what happened to his friend. Finally, at last he came to know that he lost his hearing power. Then he questioned himself, has he lost his hearing power? Wondered. This wondered him, surprised him. Now come to the next 7th paragraph. So here is a second question. I asked you, identify the sentence, a question that suggests Satish's weakness. It is given in paragraph number 5. What is that? Which sentence do you get? That is, why are you speaking so softly? That is his weakness. I can barely hear you. That shows his weakness. What was his weakness? He had hearing problem. Correct? Now come to the 7th paragraph. Poor Satish, he had been ill ever since he came back from the holiday in Kashmir the previous year. Poor Satish. Why? Miserable Satish, sad Satish, bad luck for him, unlucky. Correct? So, poor Satish, he is ill, present tense. He was ill, past tense. He had been ill, that is past perfect. He had been ill when? Ever since. Ever since means throughout the period when, since. When do we use since? Means from a particular point of time till now. You know it, since. Or often from a past time until now. Till now. Or during the whole time since something happened. What happened to him? He came back from the holiday in Kashmir the previous year. Something had happened to him in Kashmir when he visited Kashmir the previous year. From there, from then onwards, till now, he is not well. He has been suffering from something. Since that incident, since he had visited that place. So, what happened there? What made him so? See in the 8th paragraph. There had been an accident when he went hiking with his father and brother Inder. They were crossing a rickety bridge over some rapids. The boys stood and looked down at the swirling water below them. Look how the water is rushing at that spot, Satish pointed out to his brother. Just then his foot slipped and losing his balance, he fell into the rapids. His screams were lost in the rushing sound of the water. When he regained consciousness, his legs were in a plaster cast and his head hurt badly. He was bruised and aching all over. This is the bad, sad, worst incident that changed the physical condition of Satish. Very important. Remember that. There had been an accident. An is an article. Correct? An accident. The word accident begins from vowel letter and vowel sound. So it takes what? An. An accident. It was a bad accident. It was a. Correct? Letter A. Pronunciation a. It was a bad accident. It was an accident. When he went hiking with his father and brother Indar. So, who was Surender? Surender was his friend. Who was Indar? Indar was his brother. Whom did he go to Kashmir with? He went to Kashmir with his father, with his brother Indar. So see the sentence there. Which sentence? There had been an accident. It's a main clause. I think you know what is a clause. Main clause and subordinate clause. You came across that one in 9th standard itself. Correct? There had been an accident. Had been is the verb. That sentence gives full meaning. Next one is there, see, when he went hiking, that is a subordinate clause. Though it has a verb, though it has a subject, it doesn't give full meaning. The second sentence depends on the first sentence to complete its meaning. So it is called subordinate clause. Correct? Subordinate clause. The subordinate clause is joined to the main clause with the help of what? A conjunction. What is that conjunction? Subordinating conjunction. So which is the conjunction here? When is the conjunction? Time. The conjunction gives the time. So when he went hiking doesn't give the meaning. If that sentence is joined to the main clause, first sentence, with the help of a conjunction when, then it gives full meaning. So, first one is a main clause, second one is the subordinate clause. Correct? So, went hiking. Hiking means walk or journey. How? By foot. This is the one meaning. He went hiking or take a long walk. Why? For pleasure. For pleasure. Or exercise. It's a hiking. Correct? Then, hike present. Hike past. Hike past participle. Hike, hiked, hiked, hiking, to hike. 5 forms are there. So, went hiking just for pleasure. With whom? Preposition with. I go to school with my friends. I go to market with my mother and brother. Correct? With his father and brother Indar. So where did they go? They went hiking. They were, 3 of them were crossing, past continuous. They were crossing what? A rickety bridge. What's rickety? Meaning is given there. Weak bridge. They did not know. But it was a weak bridge. Rickety bridge. They were crossing A rickety bridge over some rapids, if you can add it. Active voice. It is an active voice. Correct? Where crossing is the verb. This is the finite verb. This is a non-finite verb. This one tells the tense. This does not tell the tense. So, past continuous. Now, what is the object? A rickety bridge. Bridge. Rickety bridge, it is a singular. Correct? Bridge. They plural. So, it takes where. Rickety bridge singular. So, past tense was. Rickety bridge was. Next, crossing is there. ing form. So, it takes be plus ing. Be, write be, then remove this one ing, add here, it becomes be, being. Now, remained part, cross. So, past participle of cross is cross. Being crossed by them. It is in passive voice. Correct? A rickety bridge was being crossed by them. They were crossing a rickety bridge. Where? Over some rapids. Some is the adjective. Rapid means ವೇಗ ಉಳ್ಳದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ರಭಸವಾಗಿ ಹರಿಯುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಳ ಹರಿವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್, ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್ ನೌನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್? ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೇಗ ಉಳ್ಳ. Is it given there? See that? Yeah. A dangerous part of a river which flows very fast because of its steep and sometimes narrow. Rapid, one more meaning. Their noun, very fast. Adjective. It's adjective. Rapid, very swift, very quick. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅರ್ಥ. ವೆರಿ ಸ್ವಿಫ್ಟ್, ವೆರಿ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆರ್ ಸಿವಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್ ಆರ್ ಎ ರಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿವರ್ ಆರ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಫ್ಲೋಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನೇಬಲ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಟರ್ಬ್ಯುಲೆಂಟ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ? ಓವರ್ ಸಮ್ ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್ಸ್. ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್ಗೂ ಇವರಿಗೂ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಓವರ್ ಸಮ್ ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್ಸ್. ದ ಬಾಯ್ ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ. ದ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ದೀಸ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್. ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲುಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ಸ್ವಿರ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಬಿಲೋ ದೆಮ್. ಸ್ವಿರ್ಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟ್. ಸ್ವಿರ್ಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟ್. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದೇರ್? ಯಾ, ಸ್ವಿರ್ಲಿಂಗ್, ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್. Very fast. Swirl, present. Swirled, past. Swirl, past participle. Swirl, swirled, swirled. Swirling water. Water noun. What kind of water? Swirling water. So here swirling is adjective. Interesting story. Story is noun. What kind of story? Interesting. So interesting, adjective. So in the same way, at the swirling water, below them. Correct? What did he say? Look how the water is rushing. Look how the water is rushing. How the water is rushing. Look how the water is rushing. That means the water is rushing very fast. Exclamation sentence. You pointed out. Look, nodali. Look how the water is rushing at that spot, at that place. What did you? Who said? Satish said. To whom was it said? Maybe his father, to his brother Indar. Satish pointed out. Point out means show with one's finger. ಹೀಗೆ ತೋರಿಸು ನೋಡಲಿ. Satish pointed to his brother. So what did he say? Look, brother, how beautifully the water is rushing. What a fantastic scene it is. Correct? Then, just then, they had forgotten everything. Where they were, how they were. Correct? Completely thinking about the water, which attracted them. So here, ಮುಳುಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು, ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಆಗ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ದೆನ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಫೀಟ್ ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್, ಫೂಟ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್, ಒಂದು ಕಾಲು, ಫೂಟ್ ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಸತೀಶ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಲೂಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್, lost past participle, losing present participle, to lose infinitive. So losing his balance, what did he do? He fell into the rapids. Into, there should be a boundary. Correct? Into the rapids. Fell into the rapids. The ball fell into the well. Jumped into the pond. So we can imagine the movement of that thing. Not in the well. In the well means it is already in the well. Into the well means from top to bottom. Into the movement. We can imagine the movement. Correct? So into the rapids. Fell into the rapids. The rapids means the particular rapid. His screams, arachata. He screams, verb ಆಯ್ತು ಅದು. They scream, verb ಆಯ್ತು. I scream, verb ಆಯ್ತು. Correct? His screams, noun ಆಯ್ತು ಅದು. Correct? His screams, arachata, were lost. Nobody heard. Were lost, it is a waste. Screams were waste. In the rushing sound of the water. So what hid the scream of Satish? That is the rushing sound of the water. The rushing sound of the water muffled the scream of whom? Satish. ಅದು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು? ಶಬ್ದ ಕೇಳದಾಗೆ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು. ಯಾವುದರದ್ದು ಶಬ್ದ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು? ರಶಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಆ ಧಾವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ನೀರಿನ ಶಬ್ದ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಇವನ ಅರಚಾಟ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ತಣ್ಣಗಾಯಿತು, ಅದು ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರಶಿಂಗ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್. ವೆನ್ ಹಿ ರೀಗೈನ್ಡ್, regain. When he regained, when he got back, when he recovered, when he regained consciousness, subordinate clause. Correct? When he regained consciousness, prajna bandaga, his legs were in a plaster cast. Cast means something formed by molding. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕಾಲು ಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಆದರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಡೇಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಲೆಗ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ಲಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ಲಿ means very much here. His head hurt badly. Hurt. Correct? And his head hurt badly. Hurt how? Hurt present. Hurt past. Hurt past participle. hurting present participle. To hurt, infinitive. 5 forms are there. So hurt, hurt, hurt. Correct? Now, this verb, this type of verb is called irregular verb. What is a regular verb then? There is a regularity in its past and past participle. What is an irregular verb? There is a change. For example, cut, cut, cut. Break, broke, broken. Correct? Eat, ate, eaten. There is a change in the word. Then what is a regular verb? If we add d or ed to the present tense, there is a regularity. Bow, bowed, bowed. Correct? Yeah. Help, helped, helped. Regular verb. This one is a irregular verb. Now collect as many verbs as possible. That is example for irregular verb. Collect ಮಾಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ವೊಕ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲರಿಯು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ದೆನ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ಲಿ ಟು ಎ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಬ್ರೂಯಿಸ್ಡ್. He was bruised. What is bruise? Is it given there? Yes. Bruise means injure. Bruise means damage. Bruise means hurt. He was bruised. He was hurt. He was injured. Where? And aching all over the body. Pain all over the body. There is a pain all over the body. Correct? That is the result of the fall into the rapids. ಇಷ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅವನು ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೀಗ. Now come to the next, 9th paragraph. Though his legs healed, they remained weak, requiring several operations on them. Worse, he suffered frequently from bouts of fever and infections, especially of the ear. So what happened? Though his legs healed, subordinate clause. They remained weak, main clause. Correct? Requiring several operations on them. That comes under main clause. So they remained weak. Though is the conjunction. There is a comma, see that. Though his legs healed, comma. They remained weak. Adanu viruddha bariri. They remained weak. His legs remained weak. Though his legs healed. Ali comma beda. Though his heal means what? What is heal? H-E-A-L means cure. Though his legs cured, though his legs healed, one more heel is there. You might have heard the word high-heeled chappal. Correct? See the spelling of that heel. ಹಿಮ್ಮಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಹೀಗೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಹಿಮ್ಮಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದು ಅಕ್ಷರ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದೋ ಇಸ್ ಲೆಗ್ಸ್ ಹೀಲ್ಡ್ ಗುಣ ಆದರೂ, ಕಾಲು ಗುಣ ಆದರೂ, ಕಾಲಿನ ಗಾಯ ಗುಣ ಆದರೂ, ದೇ ರಿಮೈನ್ಡ್ ವೀಕ್. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್. ದ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವೀಕ್. ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್. They remained weak, requiring what? Many operations. The doctor had conducted many operations on that leg, but it remained weak. There was no use of it. Was in vain. The operations were in vain. Worse, bad, positive. Worse, superlative. Worst, bad, positive. Worse, comparative. Worst, superlative. Correct? Then worse, he suffered. What is the worst thing? He suffered. It was a trouble. Suffer present. Suffered. Regular verb. Frequently. again and again. Frequently, again and again, or often. Opposite, infrequently. Often, again and again, frequently, he suffered frequently from bouts of fever and infections. What was his problem? Bouts of fever, meaning is given there. What is that? Period of illness. Illness could not be cured. Bouts of fever and infection. Infection means sonku, especially of the ear. What is the connection between ear and the leg? Leg was injured, leg was operated, then why he was suffering from illness of the ear? That may be. You can get it afterwards. See. Seeing that Satish was in pain, who was talking with whom? Surendra was talking with the Satish. Where was Surendra? Surendra was in Satish's house. He came there to inquire why didn't he come to school that day. Correct? Seeing that, what? Satish was in pain. He was in misery. He was in sorrow. Surendra now got up to go. ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಆಯಿತಾ, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಬರಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ನೌ ಗಾಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಗೋ. ಟು ಗೋ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿವ್. ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎದ್ದ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ವಿಲ್ ಯು ಕಮ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಟುಮಾರೋ? ಹಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ while leaving his room. Surendra asked Satish, what did he ask? Will you come to school tomorrow? Who said? Surendra. Told Satish, will. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, first letter of the first word of the sentence which is within the inverted comma should be capital letter. Punctuation mark ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ. So Surendra told Satish, there should be a comma, then inverted comma begins. First letter should be capital. So will you come to school when? Tomorrow. Question mark, then inverted comma close. Now how to change it to indirect speech? Surendra told should be changed into what? It is a question. The sentence within the inverted comma is a question, so it should be asked. Surendra asked, or you can say inquired. ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಇದು ಸಹ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಇದು ಸಹ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಸತೀಶ್. ದೆನ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಎ ಕಂಜಂಕ್ಷನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ದೇರ್? ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ವೆದರ್ ಆರ್ ಇಫ್. ವೆದರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಅಸರ್ಟಿವ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ವಿಲ್ ಯು? ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್. ಯು ವಿಲ್. ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್. Correct? So you comes first. You means Satish. So it becomes he. Whether he, ಇದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. he ಆಯ್ತದು. Next will becomes would. In indirect, the past tense of will is would. Correct? Whether he would come remains same, come to school. Today becomes that day. Tomorrow becomes school the next day or the following day. So ends with the full stop. Here ends with the question mark. Full stop. Correct? That is answer. Will you come to school tomorrow? He asked. Satish shook his head. Shake present. shook past, shaken past participle. He had shaken his head. He shook his head. He shakes his head. Shake, shook, shaken means ಹೌದು ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಸತೀಶ್ shook his head. His head was shaken by Satish. Passive ಆಗುವಾಗ correct. His head was shaken by Satish. Correct. Now next see. See the questions. Try to answer it. Where did the accident take place? First question. Who pointed out saying, look how the water is rushing at that spot? Correct. With whom did Satish go for hiking, or who did Satish go for hiking with? Third question. What happened to Satish when he was crossing the rickety bridge? Correct. Then when Surendra asked him, will you come to school tomorrow? What did Satish do? How did Satish reply when Surendra asked him, will you come to school tomorrow? Okay? Sai Ram.